Hey, how you doing today? I am Tequila Coleman. In today's video, I'm going to answer one of our God-ordained future husband question he sent in via the website godordainedmarriages.com. Now, let me just say, I did place, sending in questions on hold, right? I'm not accepting any questions at the moment. However, last night, I heard the Lord, he began to speak to me, telling me how he wants me to answer more of the God-ordained husband's questions, okay? So if you are a God-ordained future husband dealing with a prodigal wife and you have a question you would like for me to answer on the channel, I want you to head over to godordainedmarriages.com, click on the tab that says contact, and send me your question. I'm going to open up the I'm going to open it back up just for my God-ordained future husbands, okay? Because this is what the Lord was speaking to me about last night, okay? So let's jump into our God-ordained future husband email. He said, "Good evening. In 2015, God clearly spoke to me about a particular woman as his ordained spouse. We started out well, but she later left me. She then came back after a year. We worked things out. Now she left again, saying she truly believed that she was never the one. God has been talking to me about this woman throughout, and he hasn't stopped even though she has left for the second time. What do I do since she convinced herself that I'm not the one?" Okay. So thank you for sending in your question. So since your God-ordained wife has convinced herself that you are not, her God-ordained husband, and she is not the one for you, all you can do is allow her to just continue to run wherever she think the one is at, okay? Because sometimes it's not always she's running to another man. Sometimes it can just be she has a fear of commitment. Or it can be, the hurt, the unhealed hurt and pain that she never dealt with, and now it's starting to come up, right? So I recommend you allow her this time, to go and run, get out whatever she feel like she got to get out of her system. Go and be with whoever she feel like she needs to be with, so that she can see, I had it better at home. I had it better with my God-ordained spouse. See, this is something that God has to lead her into, coming into acceptance, right? Because she probably have it in the back of her mind that you are the one, but whatever hurt and pain that is standing in her way, now she's suppressing it. Now she's saying, I don't think I'm the one for you, right? Now she's rejecting it. So you have to allow God to lead her into this revelation that you are her God-ordained husband. And you also have to allow God to show her when she's with the counterfeit, it's not going to be all of what she have planned in her mind, or whatever she thought, how it's going to be in her mind. You have to allow God an opportunity to show her, where home is at, okay? So in the meantime, I want you, to begin, let's talk about the prayer points, because prayer, invites God into this God-ordained love story, and it invites him into it, and it also allows God to move according to your prayers. So number one, you want to pray against the running woman spirit. I always say running man spirit, but we're going to say running woman spirit, okay? Because she's running from something. She's running from her destiny. She's running from, commitment. She's running from love. Maybe she's been hurt in the past, right? Whatever the case may be, she is running. So you want to pray against that running woman spirit. Rebuke it and bind it in the name of Jesus Christ. You also want to pray and ask God to heal her mother and father wounds, okay? Also pray and ask God, heal the wounds that came as a result of her being in, the previous relationship, right? Because something happened to her that she's running from, okay? So you want to make sure you're praying not only deliverance prayers, but also healing prayers over your God-ordained future wife, okay? And also you want to be praying the spiritual warfare prayers where you rebuking every counterfeit, rebuking the enemy off of this God-ordained love story. Another thing I want to talk about here is I want you to begin to sit down and take a look at the relationship. What went wrong in the relationship? what went well. You know, begin to just take a look at everything, you know, because you said the first time she left, she came back, y'all worked things out. So what were the things that the two of you have worked out? And I want you to begin to ask yourself, did these same things that we worked out before, did it pop back up, you know, the second time? You know, begin to try to identify why she keep leaving, okay? Where can I get better at? Where do I need to grow more as a man at? Begin to ask yourself these questions, because what's going to catch her attention and begin to draw her back home to you is when she see, number one, that you are consistent. When she see you're praying for her, she know you would never give up on her. Because sometimes, I'm going to tell you something about women. When we have had people in our past that we deem important, right? We value these individuals, but yet they gave up on us, right? And when we begin to get close with a man, and now it's about to, you know, go into marriage or whatever, and let's say, you know, at the first sign of a problem or a challenge comes up, you know, and, you know, the relationship go in separate ways, we really desire, we really want to know or see, are you going to give up on me? Or are you going to fight for my love, right? We really desire that, and we really want to see this. So you have to show in your own way. I'm not saying chase behind her, but let her know in your own way. I'm praying for you, you know. Operate by faith. You know, I believe God is going to reveal to you in his own time and who I am, and I'll be here waiting for you. You know, just say it your way. But she needs to be shown something different. This is what I'm getting at. So what's going to catch her attention is seeing that you are consistent, seeing how you are growing and developing, seeing how you are fighting for her, how you believe in what God has told you, right? Because you might be the first Bible she ever read. So now you also winning her back over to the Lord, you know. So it's just certain things she has to see in you. And another thing I would recommend, if you don't already know this, begin to learn, you know, what is my God-ordained future wife love language, okay? Begin to speak her love language. Begin to meet her affection need, okay? Because these things communicate I love you to a woman, all right? So, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to say this too. I have a lot to say. I'm going to say this too, because when you are dealing with a woman who has father wounds, most women have father wounds, most women have mother wounds, right? But when you are dealing with a God-ordained future wife who has father wounds, God will use the God-ordained future husband when he sends the wife back to help heal some of her father wounds, okay? God is going to heal some as well, but then he's also going to go ahead and assign that responsibility to you to go ahead, you know, be what she never had, you know, like guide her, lead her, you know, love her in the right way, affirm her. You know, this is what fathers do. Teach her, you know, the right way to go, right? And that's another thing. When God sends her back, you want to make sure you're ready to lead her into this marriage, okay? Women love confident men, okay? So be confident. Know that you are worthy and deserving of this marriage. You know, God approves of you. Know who you are as a man, and just take her by the hand and say, come on, baby, I'm leading the way. That is very attractive to a woman, okay? So, like I said, let her go and deal with, you know, whatever she has to deal with, see whatever she's trying to see. God will meet her face to face, okay, wherever she's at, and he will make it crystal clear to her that you had it better when you was at home with your God-ordained husband. He will encounter her in her dreams. I would pray that. I would pray and ask God, give her no rest. Begin to disturb her sleep with thoughts of me. You know, like if I would go, I would go to God and I would say, God, I know what you have told me concerning this woman. And if this is, you know, you that I'm hearing from, and I'm her God-ordained husband, disturb her sleep with thoughts of me. Show her, tell her in her dreams that I am her God-ordained husband. Make it crystal clear to her who is her husband and who is the counterfeit, okay? And God will, all right? So just, you know, continue to grow as a man, you know, develop yourself, move into purpose. Just get prepared, okay? Just operate, you know, the way how God is telling you to operate in this season, okay? So that is it. I am Tequila Coleman. I'll talk to you all real soon. Take care.